In this video, we're going to address a topic that many still consider delicate or even taboo: masturbation and its relationship to prostate health in older men. You may have come across claims suggesting that frequent ejaculation can influence the prostate. But what's the real story? Should you start tracking your ejaculation frequency once you reach your 50s or 60s, or is that notion overblown? By the end of our discussion, I hope you'll have a clearer sense of how this aspect of male health might affect your well-being, self-confidence, and even mental outlook. Let's begin by examining why this conversation matters. Men's health, particularly where sexuality is concerned, often gets sidelined or treated as something too personal or trivial. In reality, sexual well-being is closely interwoven with both physical and emotional health. Age-related changes, like shifting hormone levels or evolving libido, are common, but many men hesitate to talk about them out of embarrassment. By bringing these issues into the open, we stand a better chance of recognizing potential warning signs before they escalate into more serious problems. Masturbation is frequently reduced to its purely physical dimension, often dismissed as something adolescent or inconsequential. However, in older men, it can serve as a practical gauge for noticing how your arousal patterns and stamina might be changing over time. Maybe you find you now require more direct stimulation or a longer period of foreplay to achieve the same level of pleasure you once felt more rapidly. These observations aren't inherently negative. Rather, they reflect the natural ways in which your body's evolving. By staying in tune with such shifts, you can adapt your approach to intimacy and address any unexpected discomfort or warning signals with a medical professional. There are studies that suggest men who ejaculate more often, sometimes cited as around 21 times per month, may have a lower risk of developing prostate cancer. The reasoning is that each ejaculation helps flush out fluids that might otherwise linger in the prostate, potentially containing harmful substances. While the science is still ongoing and no single habit can guarantee perfect health, this research hints that regular sexual activity, including masturbation, could be beneficial for long-term prostate well-being. Let's briefly consider what the prostate does. This small but significant gland produces much of the fluid in semen. As you age, it can grow larger, a condition known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. Though BPH itself isn't always dangerous, it can lead to annoyances like frequent nighttime urination or a delayed start when you try to relieve yourself. Masturbation alone isn't a cure for BPH, of course, but some experts believe that staying sexually active might help maintain overall prostate function. One advantage of masturbation that's sometimes overlooked is its capacity to promote healthy blood flow in the pelvic region. Much like an underused muscle that stiffens over time, sexual organs may become less responsive if they aren't regularly stimulated. By maintaining a comfortable level of activity, you can potentially support better erectile function. Though it's not intended to replace professional medical care or specific treatments, it's a proactive step toward preserving a satisfying, intimate life. Let's also touch on the psychological benefits. Many older men worry their sexual performance isn't what it used to be. Masturbation offers a private way to stay connected with personal pleasure, helping to alleviate anxiety about partnered intimacy. Discovering specific techniques or forms of touch that now work better for you can enhance your confidence, which often translates to a more relaxed and fulfilling experience during shared moments with a partner. Despite these positives, masturbation remains a sensitive subject for many. Cultural norms or personal beliefs may label it inappropriate, especially for older adults. This can prompt guilt, secrecy, or discomfort, preventing men from seeking help for issues like ongoing pelvic pain or urinary difficulties. Breaking the silence is crucial, since normalizing these discussions can demystify age-related changes and encourage timely medical intervention. Beyond that, orgasm releases hormones like dopamine and oxytocin, often called feel-good chemicals. These can lift your mood, reduce stress, and possibly even help bolster immune function. Combined with a balanced approach that includes regular exercise, nutritious eating, and adequate rest, sexual activity can form a valuable component of overall wellness. However, masturbation isn't a cure-all solution. If your family has a history of prostate cancer or you notice worrying symptoms, such as chronic pelvic pain or burning sensations, it's wise to see a doctor. Regular screenings, including a PSA, prostate-specific antigen test, and clear communication with healthcare providers will allow you to catch potential problems early. This can make a huge difference in terms of successful treatment and long-term quality of life. For men interested in weaving masturbation into their self-care routine, here are a few guidelines. 1. Prioritize comfort. Use lubricants if dryness or irritation arises. 2. Accept changes in your body. Don't be discouraged if your arousal pattern differs from decades past. It's a natural part of aging. 3. Avoid becoming fixated on any particular frequency. While research may highlight certain numbers, individual preferences will vary. 4. If you're in a relationship, talk openly with your partner. Honest communication about what feels good or what challenges have emerged can bring you closer together. One question that crops up is whether it's possible to overdo masturbation. As with most things in life, balance is key. If it starts interfering with your daily responsibilities or causes physical discomfort, you may need to step back. Otherwise, it can remain a healthy element of your routine, no matter your age. Body image can also play a part. Men often become more self-conscious as they grow older, noticing changes such as weight gain or hair loss. Emphasizing what still feels pleasurable and celebrating your capacity for sexual satisfaction can bolster a more positive outlook on your evolving body. Ultimately, acknowledging and responding to your body's needs ought to be shame-free. Aging is a universal process, and there's nothing unnatural about wanting to maintain a fulfilling sexual life, even if it requires certain adaptations. Sharing your experiences, whether with friends, a partner, or through online communities, may reveal that many people have similar questions. That kind of openness can erode taboos and help men feel less isolated. Masturbation should also be understood within the broader context of general health. On its own, it's not a magic bullet, but it can complement healthy habits like physical exercise, sensible nutrition, stress reduction, and routine medical checkups. Each element supports the others, and neglect in one area can reverberate elsewhere. As we near the end of this discussion, I encourage you to see masturbation not only as a source of pleasure, but also as a practice that can support prostate health and mental equilibrium. Regular self-exploration might help reduce stress, boost self-esteem, and possibly even contribute to a lower risk of prostate concerns. Pay attention to how your body feels. Stay informed and don't hesitate to consult medical experts when necessary. In summary, masturbation can serve as a personal check-in with your body's natural changes and help you stay proactive about your health. Consider it a complement to other healthy habits, and always remain open to professional guidance if something seems off or unusual. If you found this conversation insightful, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We all benefit when men of every generation discuss health, aging, and sexuality with honesty. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content on men's wellness, healthy aging, and ways to stay vibrant in every stage of life. Thank you for watching, and remember that your overall well-being, both physical and emotional, deserves your consistent care and attention.